Okay, so I want to show you guys how to edit your pictures so that way you can really fill up the page on your book covers. So once you have selected a picture that you like, make sure that you're looking for these big pixel numbers. I don't have like a minimum for you, but really if you have something that's in like 200 or 300, when you stretch it out, it's going to be really blurry. So just look for bigger numbers. The bigger numbers, the better. And then you're going to right click it and save the image to your computer. You can change the name so it's easy to find. Save it. And as soon as you open it up, or as soon as it downloads, you can open it up. So this is really where you want to trace from. And there's the best feature is right here in the crop and rotate. You can rotate it, so now it's going to better fit your screen, which is more compatible with the size of your book covers. So after I rotate it, I can zoom in, I can drag it around, and I can crop it where I want. Maybe zoom out just a little bit. And so you guys can see from here, if I take my book cover off and then put it on my screen, actually she would be better on my back cover so that way her nose is pointing towards the spine. Again, I don't take off points if you don't do that, but if you want to get that mask effect, the nose has to be pointing towards the spine of the book. Now when I turn it around and I try to look for where the edge of my book cover is, I can position this so she's right on the edge, and now she's really maximizing that space. That gives me very little background space that I need to deal with. Now, some of you might find a cool picture like this, and you're like, oh, I like this, but I want it on my front cover, so I actually need her facing the other way. So if you want to do that, I highly recommend that you actually put your picture in Google Slides. So if you put a blank Google Slides presentation and then insert the picture you just downloaded, image, upload from computer.
I was wondering how we were going to trace it. It's in a book, and I realized that we had to take that off.
Oh yeah, you gotta take the book out. You can put it right back on. Okay, so if I want to flip her so she's facing the other direction, and again, you can only do this on like slides. You can't do this in the photo editor, but I can click on the left side and drag it across to the right, and hopefully, there it is. That little red line that you see going through it, that means that you're at the right proportions. If it's anything shorter or longer, it's not the right proportion. But once you get that little red line, boop, oh, there it is. That's right. And now it's flipped. And so from here, you can also still rotate it. This is a good little editor too. You can blow the picture up, crop it down, and then you can also just put it into the slideshow mode. And then from there, put your book cover on and trace it. If you need it to be a bigger picture, just escape out of that and readjust your picture. Like I can crop this off a little bit so it's a little easier to click and drag. There you go. The other thing I want to talk about is tracing your face for the inside of your brain picture. Two ways to do that. The one that I think like 75% of people do is they will go to, hold on.
I thought we just set our face on the book and had some.
You can do that. That is an option. But I'm going to show you the way that most people do it first. And that is opening up your camera. And I would set a timer because remember you want your profile. So I've got a 3-second timer on here. And so I'm going to take a not very flattering picture of myself. Here we go. 2, 3. There's my profile. And then when I open that picture up, I can do the exact same thing. So I can zoom way. Oh, I can first of all rotate it so that way it's better fit my my book cover. Done. And then zoom way far in. Okay, so now when I put my book cover on, I can just trace around the outside perimeter of my face. Remember, you're not tracing your eyes or your ears or anything like that. You're not tracing the pimples on your face. So all it matters is just boop, the outside edge of your face. It's not gross.